Hello everyone, welcome to Some Things Cooking with Alpa, and today I'm going to show you an amazing breakfast recipe which tastes so good and looks so good that you can even serve it as a party starter when your friends are coming over. So without any further delay, let's make the Aloo Besan Toast. So guys, to make this delicious recipe, let's first start with making some Chatpati chutney. So in a blender, let's add 1 cup of dhania, which is coriander leaves, followed by 8 to 10 pudine ke patte, which is mint leaves, followed by 1 large green chilli. Now guys, you can adjust the quantity of the green chilies as per your liking, followed by 1 large clove of garlic and 1/4 inch of ginger. Then I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of roasted channa dal. Now guys, if you don't have channa dal, you can always add some roasted peanuts, which is mungfali, and juice of 1/4 of a lime, followed by some salt to taste and 2 to 3 ice cubes. Now guys, the ice cubes will really make our chutney look nice and fresh. And now let's blend till the time we get a fine paste out of it. You can always add 1 or 2 more ice cubes if needed. And look at our chutney guys. It's looking nice and vibrant. So now let's keep it aside and now let's start working on our aloo stuffing. So for the stuffing guys, I took about 3 medium boiled potatoes which I mashed, and now let's add 1/4 cup of chopped onions to it, followed by 1/4 cup of chopped tomatoes. Guys, make sure that you finely chop the onions and the tomatoes. Also, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of boiled green peas. Now, this is totally optional, but I think it really adds a good taste to the dish. Followed by 1 green chilli finely sliced, 1 tablespoon of dhania, which is fresh coriander leaves, half teaspoon of Kashmiri red chilli powder just for the color, and half teaspoon of amchur powder, which is dry mango powder. It really makes this dish very chatpata. Followed by 1 teaspoon of coriander cumin powder, which is dhania jeera powder. Let's also add some salt to taste, because without salt nothing tastes good, isn't it? And then let's mix everything together, and once everything is mixed in, then let's keep it aside and let's start working on our besan batter. So for the besan batter, let's take 3 tablespoons of gram flour, which is besan, and to that let's add 1 tablespoon of rice flour, which is chawal ka atta. This will make our dish nice and crispy. I just added 1/4 teaspoon of haldi, which is turmeric powder, followed by half teaspoon of carrom seeds, which is ajwain. But let's not just add it directly. Let's put it into our palms and try to crush it as much as possible. This will release a lot of flavor. And then let's add some salt to taste. Be careful with the amount of salt you add, because the potato stuffing and the chutney also has some salt in it. And pinch of hing, which is asafoetida. And now let's mix all the dry ingredients together. Once the dry ingredients are nicely mixed in, then let's add little water at a time and make a slurry out of it. Now guys, the batter or the slurry needs to be in flowing consistency, just like how you make it for the pakodas. So see guys, this is how your consistency of the batter should be, not very thin and not very thick. And here guys, I've taken 4 slices of bread which I've cut into round shape. You can even take a whole bread, but I think kids enjoy different shapes, and thus I've cut it into round shape. And I'm simply applying some tomato sauce or tomato ketchup on the top of all the 4 slices. And then I'm simply going to land our potato stuffing on top of it. Guys, be very generous with this potato stuffing, because that is where the taste lies. And once all the 4 slices have the potato stuffing, then let's apply the besan batter on top of all of the 4 slices. And once we have the besan nicely applied on all the 4 slices, then we are ready to start cooking them. So let's take a pan and heat it up, and once hot, then let's grease it with some oil. We don't need to even shallow fry them, just a little bit of oil will do the trick. You can always use some ghee or butter to do the same. And now let's take the bread and land the besan side downwards on top of the pan. And we are going to cook them for the next 2 to 3 minutes on a low flame, or until the time the besan is completely cooked. And now let's press them down very gently to make sure that the besan gets cooked evenly. We are also going to apply a little bit of butter on the back side or the bread side of this toast and spread it out evenly. You can always use some ghee to do the same. And once we are done cooking the besan side, then let's flip them over and let's cook them till the time the bread side is also nice and golden brown in color. And guys, then I'm going to simply repeat the same process of pressing each of these bread slices down so as to evenly cook them from the bottom. And once they are cooked and looking nice and golden brown in color, it's time for us to remove them out in a plate. Guys, always remember to cook them on a low flame, otherwise they will get burnt and will not be cooked properly. And now we have all our 4 slices on top of our plate. We are going to decorate it with some chutney that we had made, that Chatpati chutney, on all the 4 slices. And I'm simply going to add some garnish of onions and tomatoes just for it to look much more prettier than what it is, and it gives a nice crunch. So wasn't this absolutely delicious recipe? Guys, make it. Do let me know what you think about it, and do share this recipe link with your friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Do it right now, and I will see you very soon. Meanwhile, you take care. Bye bye.